YouTube? I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out the second most popular project on all of games and the third most popular project on all of Kickstarter. That is Hamlet, the village building game. Oh my god, it's up to $25 million. That's insane. This is Grow a Humble Hamlet into a Bustling Town, a new game by Dávid Turczi. Now, the first thing that I want to mention is I scheduled this Kickstarter critique, I believe in like November or December. This game has gotten pushed back months and months, hopefully to presumably put more polish on the game or the Kickstarter or who knows. But looking at the main image, what does it tell me? It tells me there's going to be a Founders Deluxe edition and there's going to be a Standard edition. I clearly don't want the Standard edition because, you know, who wants that? So I do like the fact they're mentioning that earlier projects we love. No one cares. We can see it right there. I'd like to know a player length, a time count, an age, you know, mechanisms. Is this a dice drafting game? Is this a card sleeving game? Let's go, Sean. I just feel like there could be so much more information that you could tell me about Hamlet, aside from the fact I'm building a village, because there's been a lot of games where I've built a village or a town or something like that. Also, a new game by Dávid Turczi. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. So hopefully you go in here and you emphasize why I should know that name. You know, show me some of the games, maybe even in the video, from the designer of X, Y, and Z. I think that'd be a great way to go. But as always, when I go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. I like it.
Welcome to Hamlet, the 1 to 4 player village building.
So immediately I'm seeing custom meeples like that, spotlighting some components while telling me about the theme.
Game. We mean that to the very core. An actual growing communal village where placement of buildings and connection with roads matter. Workers running across the village working at woodcutters and farms. Donkeys delivering resources from one building to another building that needs them.
So we got some worker placement, it looks like. We got some pick up and deliver here. A modular board system. This is interesting. I'm really digging this.
An emergent economy where resources are being made, refined into higher quality materials, and then used to construct new buildings.
Take 3 points. Oh, endgame scoring conditions.
Or sold at the market.
I love this video. I'm seeing so much in this video of things that I like in games, and you're doing a great job spotlighting them.
For gold.
Wait, is that one more? Oh, wait, mining.
Or most importantly, delivered to the center of town to contribute to the building of the church. And then, one day, the church is finished. And
that is how you spotlight components right there. That's what I always say. Seamlessly interweave the theme with the mechanisms and the components, and you get yourself, I feel like this is a fantastic video. Like, I know so much about this game while still not knowing a lot about this game. I've never paid attention to designers until I started trying to design my own board game. They should include designer of XXS when they name drop. Agreed. Very pleased with the video. Shows me a lot. Mix of story and gameplay.
We knew as a hamlet in the country has become
that.
A fledgling town. And that is Hamlet, the village building game. Back us today to get access to the Kickstarter exclusive church, metal coins, and custom printed character meeples and donkeeples.
Okay. Clean, clear, concise. I know what I want.
Thank you for stopping by. We hope you like it here.
Okay. I like the eyes. Okay, so I thought that was a really good video. Do I want the game? Yes, I do. How much is it? I don't know how much it is, but I do know what I want. Either yes, I very obviously want that premium edition, or no, I don't. I'm just fine getting the regular edition. But at the same time, if I get the regular edition, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything that I need. It's just upgraded components, and you spotlighted that all very, very well. Mighty Boards, 12 created, 74 back. Mighty Boards is the board game development studio that brought you Posthuman Saga, Vengeance, Excavation Earth, and Petrichor, among other titles. Our aim is to make beautifully crafted board games evoking worlds that generate stories. We believe that rules, stories, and visuals and pieces that express them are key to creating a great board game experience. To this end, we place great importance on an innovative system, gorgeous graphics, and top quality game pieces. And we got some collaborators in here. Awesome, so we should have good good customer service and updates. And I feel like that was a really well done about the creator section. If you didn't know about the company, I feel like they did a great job making you feel comfortable. Okay, they've done other things. So, good job. Kudos. Because it's not always like that. Vengeance Roll and Fight. I thought Vengeance was by a different company. So I do know Posthuman is out, I do believe. I think a buddy of mine might have that. But let's check it out. Excavation Earth. Just seeing how many games they have out pending. A short manufacturing update and more mighty boards. So they're keeping people in the loop. Discord Christmas giveaway. So this is from February. So this is pretty recent. So it looks like every couple months. Late pledges coming soon. So this one's not out yet. That one's still in the process. So we got one still in the process. Updates. Pre-shipping update and more mighty boards. So 2, final stage of manufacturing. But this is great. Like this picture right there will just silence everyone. Like, hey, we got, like, the games, like, they are out of our hands. They are so far out of our hands, there's nothing we can even do about them. They're there. We want them here. You want them here. Just this picture right there. So I love the customer service here. So 2 games out pending. But I'm like, they look like they're doing solid updates to keep people on the fish. Printing almost finished and more mighty boards. Okay, so now we're getting to 3 games out pending, which is a deal breaker for some people. And I've had a lot of people say this in the comment section, so I check. I always check. So let's see. We're going to 4. Presumably, this is the expansion in that, so that one must be out. So at the most, it looks like we're going to have 4 that are out. How to pack your collector's edition box. So happy you loving your collector's edition on the way. Shipping update, great. So it looks like they have 3 things out pending, but I feel pretty comfortable, honestly. They do look like they do a really solid job on the customer service and keeping you up to date. Now, 2 months in between time periods might be a little bit long for some people, but as long as they're good updates, like, I feel like that was solid. All right, so Hamlet the board game. The Founders Deluxe Edition. I wish I had more of a concrete exactness of how large this box is, because I can't put it there. But just, it's always nice to know. A village building board game for the creator of Petrichor, okay. So I would like this to like click to the board game. Why should what is Petrichor? If that's the one we're hanging our hats on, Petrichor 2000. So a top 2000 game. Okay. You know, and I'm sure if you click on this, you could find something that sounds even more impressive. A top 1000 strategy game on Board Game Geek. Bada boom. There you go. There you go. I mean, that's it. From top 1000 strategy board game. If you're not in the top 1,000, I'm sure there's a way that you could be in the top 1,000 if you pinpoint a very specific, top 500 dice, top something dice placement or something like that. Just saying, wiggle a little bit. 60 to 90 minutes, 1 to 4 players, ages 10 plus, solo mode, like that. Oh boy, folks, I love this. I love the looks, the gameplay, the story that told it was just absolutely fantastic. So I hate this quote. I hate this quote so much. And once again, don't put this on Richard, put this on them. This tells me nothing about the game, aside from the fact that Richard likes the game. It looks good. But we saw that. I assume this game doesn't suck. I'm assuming you're not putting a sucky game on Kickstarter. So this superfluous quote is just, I believe your minimum requirement when running a Kickstarter that has not shipped manufactured yet is to reassure us that you are still alive. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's getting to. That's Kickstarter now. What is Hamlet? A Hamlet is a British village in a small, I just want the price. It's easy to learn, but provides a lot of depth. Now that's a quote I like. Easy to learn. Excellent. Why back now? I'd like to see more on that quote, but still, that's something that's big to me. This Kickstarter is for Hamlet Founders Deluxe Edition. So each copy is unique. Each Founders Edition will come with its own unique box number and certificate. Ooh, that's pretty cool. This is a limited numbered version of the Deluxe Edition of Hamlet. This version will only be printed once. What do you get? So I'm going to guess that they might not have stretch goals or daily unlocks or something like that if this is the angle that they're really trying to push here. It's like, this is exclusive, which I'm very interested to see how that goes. This is a limited number version of the Deluxe Edition of Hamlet. This version will only be printed once. Didn't we just say that? No, I just read it twice. What do you get? Apart from the unique numbering in different box editions, the Founders Editions will include the following deluxe components of 4 upgraded meeples, the 30 metal coins, nice, the 24 custom illustrated donk meeples, and the 1 3D cardboard church. I'd love to see the dimensions on this. Is this 6 inches tall? Is this 3 inches tall? Like, you could just tell me so much more with just slapping some millimeters and inches on that bad boy. The Founders Deluxe Edition will have a separate print run that will come much earlier than the retail edition. We're focusing on the edition first and then shifting our focus to the retail version later on in the year. So they're cutting out the middleman. They're saying, we know you don't want that. You're on Kickstarter. We're not at Target yet. You want the good stuff. This allows us to send the game to a number of much faster. We do not have any bottlenecks or transitions and blah, blah, blah. How to play, manage your villagers, build your hamlet. I just want the price. The Dice Tower, How to Play by the Meeple University, coming very soon. Now, this is fantastic. I give them huge kudos on this because so often I hear companies say, oh, it's coming in 2 days, it's coming in 1 day, it's coming on Thursday, it's coming on Friday. No. Okay, and that annoys me. It's like, no, you should have it on day one. But at the very minimum, if you don't have it on day one, say, hey, we don't have this yet. It's not quite here, but it will be here very soon. So back comfortably, knowing that there's going to be a quality How to Play video of this. I think I like the upgraded materials, but this isn't an IP I care about for things like unique identification card signature, etc. Also a very solid point there. David Turczi. And Nick Shaw. That's going to move the needle for some people right there. I kind of agree with that. You know, the Hamlet is not an established thing. The game designer, despite having a top 1,000 strategy board gaming, which we should mention, I think, I think that is a little bit of a hard sell there. So let's see. Rule booklet down look here. So this is all nice. Play now on tabletop. Tabletop. I just want the price. Why is it taking so long? It was exactly what I was hoping it would be. Thinky, but with simple, intuitive rules. Okay. What's in the box? 32 beautifully illustrated tiles. Those are very nice. 1 printed canvas bag. Nice. 1 scoreboard. I'd like to know the dimensions of that. 11 award tiles. 10 market tiles. 20 roads. 24 flags. I like the color. This thing pops. 32 printed refined resources. 24 player markers. 16. So this is now we're talking... I wish there was a little bit more of a definite cutoff here. So now we're going into what's exclusive. No, these are... Okay, so now we're interweaving stuff that's Kickstarter exclusive in with the stuff that's not Kickstarter exclusive. Okay, got it. 18 raw market materials. But I will say I got it clean and clear because they put these little things right here. And not every company does little things like that, and then it gets confusing, so kudos to Mighty Boards for doing that. 1 3D cardboard church. Hey, I feel like that's all information I kind of already know. I think you've told me 3 times now what's going to be the difference between the retail edition, which I presumably can't even buy here, and this fancy version. I just want to know the price. Hamlet is the village builder of my dreams. Like, what? Why? Because of the variability, because of the worker placement, because of the upgrade, the pick up and deliver of the donkeys. What about this game? So the Founders Deluxe pledge, and they converted it to the US bucks. Love that. So $55.60. That's retail. So I'm essentially, and I want to put this, I feel like they did a great job here. I'm essentially paying a regular price, $60, for a premium game. In my brain, that's what I'm saying to myself right now. I say, this is a great price. I would honestly have gotten to this price much, much sooner. I'm 14 minutes into the Kickstarter, and I'm just now finding out the price. Now, granted, I know I can scroll over here, but on iPad or if you're on mobile, it's not that easy, and I love my iPad and mobile people, because mobile people watch a huge chunk of these videos, and I imagine that's a huge chunk of the Kickstarter. I wonder if they've released that, like what percentage of people view Kickstarter on different devices. I would love to see that. Merchant's Pledge. So this is, you get 6 of them, $210, cool. So it's very clean and clear. And then we have stretch goals. Oh no, I wish these were higher. Since Founders Deluxe is not a product that will be available for retailer, our Merchant's Pledge does not work with standard retailer stuff on thing. Okay. If you're a retailer, I'm sure that they provided information. They're great. And here we go. This is the exciting part. This should be exciting, right? Because we're already hitting stretch goals. I'm at a $60 investment. That's not bad at all, especially on Kickstarter for how much you're typically paying. So, upgraded tile thickness. Awesome. So here's what I do here. I would say what the thickness is to what the thickness is. I won't mean anything to me. It would be like, that looks good. I just think it could look a little bit better here. Spruce it up a bit. Upgraded villagers from silk screens to heat transfers. That's cool. Maybe you show me what that means, like different. Like, what is that actually going to mean? I think this would be a great spot to have a silk screen versus a heat transfer, some sort of image that makes me go, oh, cool. Because I'm sure there's some other games that have heat transferred miniatures that I don't know. I just think there could be a way you could tell me a little bit more about that. Upgraded donkeys, same thing. So then we got, so it looks like they're going to upgrade the deluxe components. But I imagine they're probably not going to add gameplay here. So this is fine. I don't have an issue with this. I'm very curious to see where they go with their stretch goal area. And then we have social challenges. So I immediately feel like this is misplayed here. I always feel like these should be way higher. You know, imagine if you hit this and you're like, oh, upgraded meeples and upgraded villagers already, and then you're like, oh, it's only $60. I feel like this could be like a really fun ride there, but we just beat around the bush too long in the main part. Like this chunk right here took so long to get to the price. Social challenges, and the fun stuff, honestly. Like I learned so much from your video. I was ready to just hit that like $60. Whoa. Challenges. Every time 4 stars are unlocked, we will select a winner from the participants who get their pledge for free. Oh my gosh! Why is this not higher? This is cool! This is pretty much saying, hey, we want your engagement. Come get our engagement and we're going to hand out a couple free games. Are these clickable? Are there clickable links somewhere? Okay. Yes, but they're kind of far. Want to help us build it. So this is awesome, though. They're trying to get comments on the Kickstarter page, Facebook page likes, likes on the BGG page, and Kickstarter page shares. That's a huge one. But these are awesome because these essentially, you know, that's going to churn them on the hotness meter. You know, on Board Game Geek, potentially. Comments on the Kickstarter page. That's going to be tickling those Kickstarter algorithms. Facebook page likes. I don't know enough about Facebook to speak to that, but having Facebook page likes, you know, that's fantastic. Because that's not Facebook page likes for Hamlet. That's Facebook page likes for Mighty Boards, which means next time they come back with another project, they're going to have a little bit more ammo in their gun ready to shoot off. It's a great price compared to other active Kickstarter projects. Absolutely. Which is why I think it should be spotlighted. I think $60 for a premium version of the game is a little bit of a unicorn. Now, granted, we haven't got to the shipping yet, but I think that should be way higher. So use some stuff. Previews from the experts. I'm an expert. Oh boy, folks, I love this. I love the look, the gameplay, the story that's told. It's just absolutely, it's the same stupid quote that doesn't tell me anything. The best thing, you choose how you build every single time. Okay, so I guess you're telling me it's variable, but I just want more information here. Hunter, no more. Oh yeah, Kron's gone. Kron's gone. Not board gaming. I peed next to one of them. True story. Hunter or Kron. Don't know which one it was. I was at Essen. Probably the greatest moment of my life. Not board gaming. The game is a pure joy to play. You feel really immersed in the game. Whatever. I guess he's saying that it's thematically, it works, I guess, but it's just, I want to know more about what's great about the gameplay. What's so fun about this game? If shipping is free, they should have said that within the first inch of the story. Shipping's not free. No way. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way shipping is free at $60. They would be losing money. So here's one thing, a little bit of a pet peeve. The majority of the people here are from the United States of America. You did a great job of converting the currency up there. Why not convert the currency? Yep, so 587 to 83 in Germany. Go Germany. So convert this for me. I don't imagine it's that much. So what do we got? This is the On the Fence Donkey Pledge. Then we have the Founders Deluxe Edition, $60. And then we have the Merchants Pledge, 18. Nice, good for them. So it's 870. We about got 1,000 print run of this in just the first few hours. That's awesome. And I'm very curious to see how the stretch goals go on this one. I'm like, once they get done upgrading all the stuff that's, you know, the deluxeified stuff, what do they do? You know, and I think that'd be cool if they could pivot to, I don't know. You know what? They're in such a unique situation. Normally, you feel like you have to hold the hand of the retail edition. You're like, all right, we're not going to give too much stuff to the deluxe edition because then the retail edition crowd will get sad, even though that's only like 10% of our backers. But without having a retail edition, they could essentially just start printing expansions. Like, oh, yeah, here we go. We're just going to start giving cards. It's going to be an extra pack you get, and then we'll sell that pack after the fact. And if you're in the merchants thing, you get those packs for free. So I feel like there's some way. I'm very curious to see how they do their stretch goals, because not having a retail edition is such an interesting decision that I quite frankly kind of like. You know, just get that stupid elephant out of the room. Next to no people want that. 10% of the people who back a Kickstarter typically are going to take the retail edition versus the 90% who are going to take the other one. Pledge raffle was a pretty neat idea. I agree as well. That is a full point grade for me. I love that. All right. So, Hamlet. So we're going to the price. So it's $12, so probably 50. So I'm looking to spend $75 here. $75 for a deluxeified game. Looks cool. I think that's a decent price. I think that's a decent price there. And then is the VAT included? Europe, France, Germany. What are these? Group pledges. So where's the VAT information? Shipping costs will be charged after the Kickstarter campaign ends through the Backer Kit Pledge Manager soon. After the Kickstarter campaign concludes, you will receive an email inviting you to log up, blah, blah, blah. For this campaign, we will offer friendly shipping to the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, and UK. We'll send games to our partners, so that means there's no VAT, right? Pretty sure that means, what about VAT? Oh, here it is. It's important to note that VAT is a sales tax that is separate from import taxes or duties. For Europe, we are obliged to collect and pay VAT on the total of the pledge and shipping amounts. VAT will be charged, so you will get jacked by the VAT. Okay. Download your avatar. Cool. What do we got? Special thanks. Mighty about board stuff, things. Everybody got things. Okay, cool. Lots of text. Oh, my. So, they ought to know about the VAT being in Italy. Is there some special VAT in Italy that I'm so out of the loop? Feck! What are the $1 pledge? Get the pledge manager to the later. Yes. What's the difference between the Kickstarter edition and the future retail edition? We've already heard that. Can I try the game on tabletop? Okay. Looks like... I mean, I always prefer if it's organized, like Reload from Colossal Games, but it looks serviceable. One Lucky Villager and upgrading our Hamlet. So this... They already have 2 updates. Okay. Careful there. Careful there. Let's not go too hard. Especially if the updates aren't that super engaging and fantastic. You know... but I'm not assuming they are, or assuming they're not. It's just I see 7 comments, so it's not like they're huge, massively popular ones. Hey, you lovely backers. That went so fast. We're so grateful for every single one of you supporting this campaign. Hamlet was already funded in less than 1 hour. And here's the other thing I want to mention to you. I was expecting this to be a big Kickstarter because I remember it had thousands and thousands and thousands of Kickstarter backer launchers. So if you go into upcoming Kickstarter backers, Kickstarter projects, it'll say like, oh, this one has 3,000 people, this one has 12 people. And so I'll typically try and pinpoint some highly popular ones, and especially if they announce what day they're going to be, you get more media attention, which, by the way, that's a great thing to do on your pre-launch page, is put your launch date when you know your launch date. As might as you've spotted, this Kickstarter is for Hamlet Deluxe Founder Edition. This is a limited number version of that. Help us grow our Hamlet. So these are the social goals. They are clickable. Awesome. So what do I need to do? What do I do? Follow. Hey, yeah, there we go. I'll support that. I like I like what they're doing on the social media, or on the social media and the customer service. It's time to ask to be or not to be. And if you have the saying for the pun, I'm not sorry. So here's the thing. Yeah, they asked a question, and then look. So one person asked a question, you got 4 responses. Now, granted, it's just you back and forth. But I would always recommend. What do I have to do? There we go. A heart. I'm a fan. Yay! And a subscribe. Whew, that's a bridge too far. You know I can mute it. Why the hell not? All right. So here we go. Updates. So I would always ask a question in the updates. It's too early to tell in the updates, but I am interested. Project update, first stretch goal unlocked, the designer process. So this looks one that was already pre-ready to go when they unlocked it. So good for them. I think that's smart. So let's get to the comments. Definitely interested in this one. Looking forward to an amazing campaign. And they're responding to it, churning it. Awesome. I'm very excited about this game. The intro video is mesmerizing. Felt for a second I was really present there. Agreed. And that's part of the reason. That's part of one thing that I am a slight bit disappointed with. I feel like that video was so well done that you just get straight into those stretch goals, straight into those social goals, straight into those prices. Just bam. Like, you have a lot of cool stuff. Like, I watched that video, and then there's a deluxe edition. I'm not expecting the price point to be $60. And then I see, oh, there's cool little contest here, and we've already hit stretch goals. Like, that could be a really exciting area, just a 1-2 punch. But instead we go boom, and then we go a bunch of superfluous quotes, and just telling me what's different about the editions 3 times. And it's just, I feel like we just need to get down to business here. But at the end, I still feel like it's a really well-ran campaign. So do I want it? Yes. Video is top-notch. I want to look at the main image real quick. Yeah, so projects we love, we don't care. No one cares. Not to mention, like, if we go out there, there will be something that says Project We Love. That's literally right there. $60 for a deluxe edition. $60, then maybe an arrow. I don't know. Maybe that's too flashy, too thumbnaily. The player count. Spotlighting is 1 to 4 players. Spotlighting? Oh my goodness. All right, so I was around an A, but now I'm dipping down the more I think about it to an A-. Because here's the other thing. If you have a solo mode that is designed by Dávid Turczi, because I know that name. I know that name moves the needles for a lot of solo gamers. I think that needs to be spotlighted way earlier. So I think that was a little bit of a misstep. I think just beating around the bush here. Just we keep talking. We're just talking. Why back now? Don't, here we go. Why back now? How to play? No, just price me. Come on. Price me. There we go. And so I feel like that's just, but overall I think that's a nitpick. I'm going with an A- on this one. I think it's really solid. Hamlet, the village building game. Very cool looking game. Let me know what your grade is in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoy this sort of content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Also, if you'd be interested in having your Kickstarter project Fiverred, check out the link down below, or Kickstarter project critique. Check out my Fiverr link down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.